See if anybody come back in. See if anybody come back in.
Burn belly fat 700 times faster with this exotic hack that's melting up to 3 pounds of ugly body fat every night while you sleep, and it's so ridiculously easy to do. Dr. Lamb has just leaked a secret 750-year-old tropical fat dissolving loophole found in a
I don't know who's in. Come on in, let me know when you're here. I'm going to keep this up for a minute if anybody comes in, because we got kicked off the other one. His brother kills this. His vocals are stupid. If y'all come back in, I'm watching the video from this dude I mentioned. His name is Duran Bernard, and he redoes. I think I Like It was done by DeBarge, and this brother kills it. I mean, he absolutely kills it. Let me know if y'all come back in. They got all of a sudden everything started locking up, so I rebooted my internet. I don't know. I think I'm gonna buy a modem because I think somebody done hacked my modem. Honestly, I do. Um, I don't know. It's weird. So. At AT&T, y'all. I don't even know if anybody listening. Y'all watch it later. So I was going to upgrade this phone to the 14 because my phone trades in. I get like $800,000 credit. These ninjas got the nerve to charge a $30 upgrade fee. For what? You locking in the payment on the phone and you paying a huge service amount. So I haven't called and talked to them yet because I'm going to have a come to Jesus meeting. And if they don't do something to get rid of that fee and give some kind of break. Verizon is giving you $1,000 to come over to them. Plus, they throwing in the iPhone 13. I think the 13 Pro. I want the Pro Max. They throwing that in. AT&T got the nerve, if you're an existing customer, to charge you a $30 upgrade fee. Something wrong with y'all. So I'm gonna call them because I'm gonna see if they can waive that or if they plan on doing something else because they need to do something else. Otherwise, I'm also looking at taking my service over to, who did he tell me? Cellular. It's the old people service. It's oh my god, I forgot who Larry told me. My neighbor who's retired, he took his over there. He was a Verizon customer. He saved almost $100 a month in his bill, and he was able to even get the new back when he moved over to them iPhone the XS like I have right now. And he said even with him getting that, his bill was only $79 a month. And he said they piggyback AT&T and T-Mobile service. Now I'm not a T-Mobile fan because I had them a long time ago and their service sucked. But he said they use their towers. He said he don't have any issues. So I'm gonna see. I'm praying on it because I had done the ghetto service with Boost before. I don't want to do them again. And Boost is a Sprint service, which is, who's Boost considered? Sprint now T-Mobile because Sprint and T-Mobile are one company. What he said? What's the name of the company? It's the retirement company for cell phone. It's meant for older people. It's geared toward them, so it's cheaper bills. So I'm thinking about doing it because my AT&T service is high, but I do want that iPhone 13 Pro Max. I want it for the camera. That camera's amazing. Um, so I did say thank you on the channel on the previous video for the folks who blessed me. I actually, with part of it, I paid bills was mainly what I did. I also, anytime I get money, I always give 10% of that over to Phoenix Rescue Mission here in Arizona, which I mentioned in my last video. So y'all give something. Y'all should be giving a 10% of something, any income you get in somewhere as a donation or a tithe, whichever, same thing to me. Um, but I did order a tripod. It's not the one that I really wanted. I'll get that later. But this one is called a selfie something tripod. So it does have a stand where it's a tripod that goes up, but you also can hold it as a selfie stick. The grill is up in the back. I'm gonna be lighting it up tonight because I need to. The grates on my grill are cast iron, so you have to what they call season them. So they're already pre-coated with an oil on them. I have to run it for about 2 hours. Go back out, grease it again. I ordered some because I normally do olive oil or grapeseed oil. I don't do vegetable oil, but the vegetable oil I got for the grill. I cook with it too if I need to. But I got the vegetable oil. I'm gonna put that on the grill again, and then I have to run it again. Tomorrow I think I'm smoking some of the turkey up there, and I got greens, so I'm gonna do. I like collards, so I'm gonna do a pot of collards tomorrow because that's what I'm gonna pretty much do. Is Christmas. I think I'm doing collards. Um, I'll be doing deviled eggs. This brother showed a crab deviled egg. I want to try. Had I known about it, I would have ordered it because Costco has lump crab on sale. I'm trying to see if I can do like a little $35 order and get some lump crab because that look good as hell. He grills a lot. I think he's from Louisiana. I want to try his. He did gumbo and I love gumbo. I want to do his gumbo recipe because he showed you how to make a good roux and I like the roux the way he did it. Um, I'm gonna be doing also if I get the tripod in. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I got shrimp. I'm gonna be doing my version of shrimp and grits, and I'm gonna try to film that for y'all. Cause I play with recipes, so I kind of watch how people do it. Then I look, cause I know what my taste buds like, and so I'm gonna do my version of shrimp and grits, cause I found a way to do it. It will have a little bit of a Southwest flair because I'm using a seasoning. I looked at, let me try this, and I put it in there, and it took it to a whole nother level. So I'm gonna do the shrimp and grits the way I did it last time and film that and then upload it because that was good. Because somebody said they want to see some cooking videos, and then I'm gonna take y'all out to the grill and show me smoking the turkey. And I think so for my greens, I don't like turkey legs. Some people do smoked turkey legs. I don't like them because they have all those little bones in there. I don't like that because then you're trying to. I want to fight with my food. I like smoked turkey legs to eat smoked turkey legs, but I don't like them in my greens. Because when you eat your greens like that. So what I do is I smoke the turkey thighs. maybe even turkey breast, and I'll cut that in there. But I really like smoked turkey thighs, and I like my smoked turkey because I like a heavy smoke, and so I smoke my turkey thighs. It has a lot of smoke in it, but the flavor on my greens is off the chain. So I'm gonna do that, and then I may have Miss Linda come by, and if I have enough, I love you, Linda. I love you, but sis, it depends on how many greens. I did 5 packages of collards. That's why you need to grow your own stuff. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, look, because I want a trough of greens. Been having stomach issues, so I've been having to eat a little different, y'all. Um, Ended up in emergency. Hey, what's up, baby? How you? I haven't seen my United in a long time. I ordered. I went to emergency not this last Saturday night, Saturday before last. And let's set up a Saturday. I can't remember. Didn't get out till 4 in the morning, and they had to scan my stomach because over here in my lower right hand corner, I've been having a pain, but my whole stomach, and I was just having massive stomach issues. So then I finally got to the gastro doctor, and I think he says he thinks it's more fiber related. So I'm eating prunes every day. Oh, I put it down somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, Grandma's gonna be introducing citrusile into her daily routine, so I'll be drinking some of this. And then my half sister Christina said something about kombucha, and I didn't even think about kombucha is a probiotic, whatever. So I'm gonna be working on my gut health. So that's I said, well, you've been praying the Lord to help you get this weight off. Well, I guess He's talking to me. And then I love hot food, but I've had to step away from the hot food because all of a sudden my stomach don't be feeling right. Okay, I do Bragg's apple cider. Hmm. I do Bragg's, and then I just bought some ginger. Hold on, I don't know why I'm trying to do it there. I just bought some ginger. Hold on, and I like ginger. I love ginger. Hold on, let me get you. Let me see your chat. I can see your chat on here. Let me turn that down. Okay, now I can see it. So, but you said raw apple cider, raw. Okay, I got the apple cider vinegar Bragg's, which I heard is good because it has the mother. Fresh peeled garlic, let it sit for 3 days. Is ready to use. Strain garlic out after 7, ready to go. Okay. Am I supposed to drink it or just mix it with food? Like you do it's a salad dressing? What's your recommendation on that? Because I know anything fermented is like a probiotic. So it sounds like you're fermenting that. And I love garlic. So but my garlic I usually get the chopped pre, but I'll order some fresh garlic. That's not a problem. Actually, I want to be growing some garlic out there. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna be doing an order of seeds, and thank you, I'm gonna order garlic as well. Okay. Yeah, but I also saw there was a guy he did ginger tea, which is a good health. So I'm gonna take my ginger, clean it up, chop it up. He just boiled it and let it sit, and I got some mason jars. I'll just do that, or I can do it in one of the little containers. Boil some water, sit over, let it sit, and I think he let it sit overnight. Okay, just okay, a tablespoon twice a day. Okay. I have absolutely no problem trying it, and I'm home, so I can if I gotta go to the bathroom, I can do that. But yeah, my stomach was toe up, and then I was in the bathroom for a minute because it was cleansing. They did that, what's it called, the contrast to see if the appendix and other stuff, and so hopefully they got good scans. I'm waiting to hear back from him to schedule the colonoscopy part. So y'all just be praying that comes out okay, and that this is just gas. But I did got a friend of mine, Joe, had come back from a trip to Louisiana, and he said, Shannon, you tried gas it because I was like jacked up for 2 weeks. I'm like, my ninja, this gas, this is some crazy gas. I ain't never had gas. This crazy. And this is crazy. Oh, headsets. So these headsets, I got these off Amazon. I'm trying to see if it has a name. It just says wireless S9. Now they're supposed to be Bluetooth. The Bluetooth part, it worked okay for a little bit, but now people can't hear me with the Bluetooth. But the music part of this is bomb, and they fold and they're rechargeable. So I do like these. You were able to talk on it, but it was too echoey. It's not like the trucker headset, which I need a new. My trucker headset is going out, and I need to order me a new one because that to me is some of the best headsets. I love my Blue Parrots. So it's on its way out because I can tell it doesn't hold charge as long, and sometimes it's weird on fades in and out. So it's time for a new one. And the sad part is I had two, but I think I accidentally threw one away. It fell in the trash on the truck and didn't realize it was gone till it was gone. And I probably threw it in the trash. It probably fell in my bin that was sitting in the front seat. Oh, y'all. Coffee. So, no, I'm going to do that. And then my half sister, she had recommended, and I've had kombucha, and she recommended kombucha. I was going to order some from Costco, but the ones they have green tea, and green tea interacts with my Coumadin. So I did see the Blue Parrot refurbished on Amazon. I gotta see what the price was. But if you have somewhere you know that does them cheap, because I thought Amazon was still charging like 100 something. And if I can get it cheaper elsewhere, I would go with it. I have no problem with 20 to $50 for a Blue Parrot refurbished. I have no problem. And I got the original Blue Parrot. It's probably in one of these boxes. And I actually bought the little things for it when I was at Iowa 80, like the cushions and the little the foam thing over the mic. So I have the original Blue Parrot somewhere around here. And that thing was still working, but I hadn't used it in a long time. And it was missing the ear cushion. It was missing the thing because it had been stored. So it was still working when I charged it one time, but I haven't used it in forever. And then I bought the newer ones, which I like. I have the stereo ones, and then I had the one earpiece one that I had gotten with points and stuff. And like the one earpiece one, like I said, I accidentally threw that bad boy. I think it fell in the trash on one of my trucks because I kept looking for it. Like, what the hell? And then I thought, oh shoot, I bet you I threw that dang thing away. And I was pissed because it was good. It was brand new. But it's okay. And I also had like that one. It was over the ear and it was kind of big. It was old school. I liked the comfort of it, but it didn't last long. I forgot who that was. Comfort, the sound was good, but it stopped working, and it just stopped working. And I can't remember what the warranty was on it. I think I got in touch with them. It started working very shortly, I think, after the warranty was out. So I will never buy them again, but I actually enjoyed the sound was initially good. Let me know if you have companies you know. Repurposed Target sells them, and a whole lot of other companies. Okay, I didn't know Target had them. I'll look on Target online and see if I can find it. Because if I can find a refurbished at Target online, that's what I'm going to go with. I like my Blue Parrot. Where's it? I thought I had it in here. I thought I had it in here. Mm. I thought I had it in here. I got cut off on the other chat and I was getting ready to talk about. I was talking to my other trucker friend, and he's renting a place here in Arizona. He said his rent is like he's paying almost $1,800 a month. No, yeah, 1,800. And these people talking about going up to 200, 2,000, no, 1,600, something like that. He's 16 to 800. They're making him move out, and he has to move into another apartment. And then they're charging him a $500 bond. I said, a bond? Folks done lost their mind, but it's okay. You see me? I ain't got no washer and dryer. I'm gonna probably get one of little portable washers for this. Put a line out there and be able to hang up what I need. I'm not doing it. I pay $700 a month. Look, I be done bought a van and lived in it first. I guess she got a friend right now. She ready to move out her apartment because they didn't go up on her rent. She ain't got no washer and dryer. And I think her place is smaller than mine. She's setting up her car. She kind of got like a semi little a crossover. It's not very big. It's not a van, but she's working with a guy right now. They built in a bed in the back. She getting to where she can cook inside of it. Her and her dog gonna live in it. She gonna put money inside, and she gonna live out of it. And I said, girls, look, they come up in here talking about 1,400. Everything gonna go in storage. I'm gonna try to find me a van, build it out, and I'll be sleeping up in that. Cause I thought about that back when I got back here. It don't the child by $1,400 a month is insanity. Park my van on the street. If I could live in a semi truck, I dang sure can live in a van. But yeah, so yeah, so that's it. But no, I'm hoping y'all have a good Christmas. This whole thing went sideways because everything locked up. So I don't know if people knew that I got back on here, and just started dealing with stuff. But yeah, I've been blessed, and I thanked everybody in the other video because some people have given to the Cash App. So thank you, and thank you for the Christmas gift. God bless y'all and your family, and thank you for what you did. Tomorrow, if the tripod comes in on time, y'all might see me go out here and smoke some turkey. I might do turkey thighs, turkey legs, and maybe turkey wings. I got to see what's up in the freezer. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm gonna set the grill up tonight because I gotta do a burn in it because I gotta heat up the cast iron grates. I think last time I just put them in the oven and did it. And I thought about doing that too, because you can just put them in the oven. Because I actually had to heat up for a couple hours at 200 degrees. So I thought about just putting them in the oven, but I might just burn some charcoal out there to get it seasoned with some charcoal in there. And do that because to get ready for it. Because tomorrow, like I said, I'm probably gonna smoke some turkey legs, thighs, whatever. So I'm gonna get in the kitchen, get it straightened up, get everything seasoned. I need to do a good refrigerator clean out organization and go deal with that. And tomorrow also I may make either tomorrow or Christmas Eve. I might go ahead and do my. I think about doing grits, shrimp and grits. I just got some eggs. So I'm gonna probably boil some eggs, do some deviled eggs. I'm not doing too much because, like I said, my stomach has been on tilt. Tonight I got some broccoli in there. I need to steam. I'm gonna do that. I think I got some Brussels sprouts, and yes, it does give you gas, but I'll do the gas X with it because I love cabbage and I love Brussels sprouts. So I'll do that, and I'll show y'all how I do my Brussels sprouts. If I do it tonight, I kind of show you because I kind of do it in a kind of lemon marinade with some seasoning, shake it up, and that's about what I did. Like the air fryer for, I threw it in the air fryer, and I like mine almost charred, and just kept taking it back and forth till it was almost charred, and I like the out kind of black. Once it was there, put it on a plate, and I ate it. It was good. That's what I had for Thanksgiving as one of my vegetables. Yep. United, you Atlanta, because you had your own private trucking company, if I remember correctly. How's your son doing? Because he's the one that had the accident with Prime, if I'm remembering correctly. Is he still working for Prime, or has he come over to your company and is driving for you now? If you still on here, I don't know if you're still on here. Yeah, because you were doing, I think, more health conscious deliveries, like food. I'm just trying to remember. I know I talked to somebody who was doing more health conscious stuff. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my butt off of here because not too many popped in. If y'all watch this, it's working with that thing is all well. We have a okay. As long as you're making some money on it, yeah. Yeah, send me United. I can't remember what your number was because remember I changed phones. So you got me. You can do. I think it's the doll at gmail.com. You can do that. I need to put my email on there. I'm gonna have to go in and get everything set up. I'm gonna be doing more YouTube here in the near future. I'm getting ready to work on the barbecue sauce. Um, And I really have me and meat. I kind of been so I do have some meat in the refrigerator. I did buy some beef on sale. I hadn't bought beef in so long, but when I was out the grocery store, when I saw the prices and if you can get it on sale, I was like, oh, let me get some, put it on sale, put it in. I mainly, if I do like beef, I like steak every blue moon. I think I got London broil up there and some steaks right now. I think I got New York strips right now and some London broil. They're all in the freezer. I have cravings for steak every blue moon, but I'm not. What I've noticed is I'm not the prominent meat person anymore. Now, fish, seafood, been kind of up in that, been up on that. But me and Joe were talking about as we've gotten older, we noticed that if we eat beef, especially, it's like a brick. Sometimes when it's hitting our stomach. And I don't know if it's because we're not, I'm thinking maybe it could even be we're not doing as natural a meat. Because I don't know what they're doing to these meats. After, driving truck and doing reefer and going to some of these facilities and knowing some of the things I know behind the scenes from the chicken factories to even the beef companies, I'm having a different approach to food in general. I've got to get my little garden up. I actually just ordered some stuff for my little garden up here. I got radishes coming up right now. I just planted carrots, lettuce, collards. What else is back there? Endive. I planted a few things out there. So the only things popped right now is my collards. It looks like, oh, I've also planted some ginger. So my ginger is a little cool, but Arizona's not as cold as everyone else. So ginger should do okay here. I went ahead and planted ginger because I had ginger here in the house sprouting. So I was like, let me go and throw it back out there. So, oh, UK, good. I was hoping y'all found it, Chicago. Yeah, my thing kind of freezing, so I rebooted everything. Um, and me and United was talking on here, but I'm starting to try to grow my own stuff, and I've been having dreams about that. In the early part, I tell even my Christian people store food. I got food storage. I'm kind of an urban prepper. So I have canned goods in case of any emergency. I was doing it for both me and Grumpy when he was alive because I wasn't sure he was going to do it. And if things go awry, like I think they still may, I wanted to make sure there was enough food here in the house to be able to supplement if I got him down here, me and him for at least a year. So I'm working on having a year's worth of canned food storage for myself. I think I'm there. And then I also wanted to have my garden. I just had a recent dream about my grandmother and something about a garden. And then I wasn't sure because Monty had dreams about that. Next thing you know, he passed. Well, we did just have a cousin pass. So I think that part of that dream had to do with that because there were some things in the dream that indicated a person, my grandmother, a car. And I was like, hmm. And then I was told her I'd come back and help her with the garden because her garden didn't look good. And I was like, she's asking me how my garden was. And I was like, okay, Lord, you might be telling me about food. Then the next thing I know, I had a dream about her husband who had colon issues. And I'm like, okay, then next thing I know, I had digestive issues, but also the cousin that I think was the person in the dream passed. So there was a lot going on. I have dreams that are very symbolic. But I got to get out here and I'm going to plant some more stuff. Actually, that's kind of later tonight. Dude, a portable water. Okay, I need to know about that because I need distilled water. I've been to this dang grocery store over here. I used to be able to get distilled water either delivered or pick it up. The grocery stores have been totally out of distilled water. I'm on a CPAP, which is supposed to use distilled water. I'm using the purified water bottles I'm getting from Costco, but I'm supposed to be using distilled water. So, yeah, if you know a way for me to have something where I can do my own distilled water, we need to talk, my brother. The doll at gmail.com. I think that's the one you have. Or getting, I'll put it, I'm going to start putting it out when I get out of here and this, I finally uploads. If you need to come back, do that. Yeah. And I don't know that I have the same number you had because remember I had the ghetto phone, which was, I think, a totally different number. So this is a totally new number. So, and a new phone, and I'm just gonna get probably another new phone when I get on the phone. After I do this, me and AT&T gonna have a come to Jesus meeting to see if they can't bless me a different way. Let me read this. Yeah, we need to talk. Cause, and I've done like right now I'm getting ready. I'm gonna meet with a friend around after the holidays. She has a camp stove. She just bought it. This is one who's gonna move into her vehicle, move into her semi. It's kind of like a semi SUV. She's right now she's testing out everything out. And she's taking trips in it to kind of see if she can actually physically live in it because she's done. The rent's out here for her, she's done. Um, what I was gonna tell you, oh yeah, forgive me. Oh, we're gonna talk because I do want to find out about the water distiller. I didn't know if I could get one and it's not too pricey. That's something I'm looking at. She's selling me just in case, so like in a case of emergency, I want to have a propane stove and I'm gonna get like a portable propane tank for emergency, sit it in the back. I don't typically like gas grills, so I'm also gonna be ordering some wood, and we have a wood place where I do for my smoking, but I can cook outside now that I have the grill. So if anything goes awry, that's things. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I think we're gonna have some problems coming past next year. I think we're gonna have financial problems that are gonna come up. I think this budgetary issue, I think everything with COVID is going to start creeping to the surface as far as the financial hits to our country. Um, and it is going to impact businesses. And if you don't believe that, like I said, you go in there and see the price of groceries right now. I would have never thought I would have seen a pack of bacon for $20. Now I do turkey bacon, but I remember when I did bacon, and I was in the grocery store, I was like this. What the hell you say? $20 for some bacon? A pig? Pig is cheap meat. How in the hell did a pig go to $20 for some bacon? And that's mainly fat. Teeth on the floor. When did the pig cost $30? But like I said, I had seen a 60. Shut the front door, Kathy. Girl, if you don't get off of here, don't. I can't with you right now. Ate for a chicken? My ninja. We're gonna be talking about how to go vegan. We all going vegan. The hell with the dumb stuff. I I wish there was a day I paid $18 for a whole chicken. I remember buying a whole chicken for under. Look, you go get a rotisserie for $5. I want a Berkey. The Berkey is what I really, really, really want. Because Berkey, I understand you could filter the grossest water through that thing and be drinkable. And see, Arizona, a lot of people, y'all, let's talk. So, but the chicken for 18, we're going to come back to that chicken because the chicken is messing with me right now. But I had a dream. I'll tell you about a dream I had with me and my mom, okay? And we don't even talk to each other. I'll tell you about that in a minute. The Berkey, so Arizona, right now, we are in a water crisis. And these ninjas out here, I'm not into politics, but we got that, you know, we got the conservative folk who don't believe in what's going on with climate change, which when I grew up was called global warming, which Al Gore did a movie on, and nobody believed him. And now all of a sudden, everything that man talked about in that movie is happening. Before I went into trucking, I used to study while I was in trucking school at a coffee house. I got invited to a global warming summit at Arizona State University in Tempe. They paid me $75, paid for our meals. It was really nice, but it was informative. And everything they mentioned that would be taking place is happening at that meeting. Because I'm sitting up back this going, ooh, wee, Jesus. So Arizona right now, we take from, I think it's the Colorado River, I think is where our water comes from. And we have the dam, right? They're showing the water levels are really low, okay? Really, really low. And we need to act now because next year, 2022, Arizona is supposed to start having us do water conservation, like they're going to do water restrictions. They mentioned it. They act like everything is normal. Everything is not normal. That's what I'm telling people right now. Now, I'm storing bottled water, but I don't drink normal. I don't drink from the tap. I do have like a cheapy water pitcher, one of them Asian water pitchers I bought during the pandemic because getting some of the bottled water, it was done, and I don't like tap water. So I was able to, what I did is I boiled and I filtered. And then the water was palatable, it was drinkable. Um, and I just used the cheapy Asian filter, but then I was still getting water. So I had about 16 cases of water. And now what I do, I don't care. Anytime I do a Costco run, toilet paper, water, toilet paper, water. And actually, a friend of mine, he has an associate that works for certain agencies. And so she was able to get toilet paper. So he just gave me a whole case of commercial grade toilet paper. So he says, I don't have the room to store it. You want one of the, my ninja? Yes, yes. I'm going to take two. Look, drop that off. We went to these shelves and it was empty. And I really believe things are going to get, because people are already seeing inflationary cost. And right now, if you see sales, buy what you can get on sale and stock. Don't buy one, buy two. If you got a family of five and you buy 5 cans of soup, you need to be buying 10 cans of soup. Okay, buy one extra for everybody in the household. Stock the one extra. Anytime you buy groceries, buy cans, something canned goods. I forgot this grocery haul. What I've been doing is even some canned meats. So I have canned tuna. I do spam. I like spam. I can tuna. Spam. Spam is high as hell because spam used to be cheap as hell. And spam, how many packs was in there? I think it might have been a 6 pack. 25 bucks for a 6 pack. Spam high as hell. I do the canned chicken from Costco. That usually hasn't been high yet. And then I do canned tuna. And I alternate every Costco order. I normally buy some kind of meat, whether it's tuna, whether it's chicken, or whether it's spam. So I meant to get tuna this last go round. I'll do tuna this next go round when I do it. And then the next go round I'll do spam, and then the next go round I do chicken. So every order I buy canned meat. But I also need to start doing, I haven't done a Walmart order in a while because I don't do the subscription to Walmart. I do Instacart. But I'm going to do a Walmart run, depending on what this next paycheck is, and bulk up on their canned goods. Because Walmart canned goods are cheap. Cheaper. They've gone up because when I was going there, you could buy 50 cents a can, but now it's like 67 cents, something like that a can. So they have gone up some on canned goods. And I do delivery. I don't go to the store because since I don't have a car, just a trip up there is $10 and then $10 back. That's $20. So it's $10 for their fee. I pay the fee and give a tip. And it's delivered to my door, and I got to go deal with no bad kids and want to punch parents in the face and don't monitor their children. But we'll talk. Yeah, United, text me, or excuse me, email me. I think it's the doll at gmail.com. Email me, or you can do trucker doll. You can do trucker. Am I still trucker doll? Yeah, I still have my trucker doll, I think, at gmail.com. Email me your phone number. Let me know a shoot, and then I'll call you. I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. So, and I think Christmas, but I ain't going to call you on Christmas. But I will call you tomorrow or Sunday and find out what you're using and jot those down and look those up. We'll talk. But I am working on, I have to work on gut health. Like right now, I have a small pain down here. Once I pass gas or I go to the bathroom, it kind of subsides, but I can feel. Navy, I think a little, it's lima beans I don't like. I'm okay with navy beans. I don't like lima beans. Navy beans, I'm cool with. I'm cool with most beans. Actually, I got a bean. I've been thinking about a bean soup. So I got the package of beans over here, Cajun beans. So I've been doing that. But right now I've been kind of staying away from things that give me gas because I've been dealing with this, which I think is gas and bowel related. So like I made a cabbage soup. I had to leave it alone for a little bit, and my cabbage soup is good as hell. Matter of fact, it's down in the refrigerator. I got to go in there and look at it because I love a good cabbage soup. Um, but like when I get off of here, I'm gonna go outside, light this grill up, get the fire going for it. I forgot to order a pan because I need a drip pan, and I forgot to order it. I might use this. Well, I don't want that skillet to get smoky. I got a big skillet in there. I just might have to clean the grill out because I like because of drippings. I usually like the drippings to go into the pan. It keeps the grill cleaner, but I don't know what I did unless I can find a cheap pan. I might have one of my pans here. Yeah, because I used to have like a pan that I use, but yeah. But yeah, I now $18 for the chicken. So I'm gonna tell y'all the chicken dream I had. So in the early part of the pandemic, I started having dreams, and God, that's how God deals with me and stuff. So I dreamt me and my mother, we were marching the chicken out to the trash can like soldiers. So you have to understand, I'm big. My mother was an obese woman too, but we both cooking runs in our family. So her mother and her grandmother, they ran a restaurant. We had a soul food restaurant here in Arizona. And when her parents came here, and they had one of the first soul food restaurants here. Well, when my grandmother got sick, they couldn't run it anymore, so my grandfather got rid of it. And then he had his other business stuff. He was doing the cooler business. He had some other stuff he did. And so that's how the income was coming in. And my grandmother couldn't really work too much anymore in the cooking area. She did work in schools. So she was like a teacher's aide in schools. Well, anyway, in the dream, I dreamt me and my mother carrying a raw chicken out to the trash can. Like we knew it was bad, something was wrong with it. Looked like a perfectly good chicken, but something was wrong with it. So we're marching it out to the trash can like soldiers. And I was like, I sat up on the bed, like, Lord, what does this mean? So I don't know. I'm thinking, because that wasn't the only meat dream I had. I had a dream about going to like what was a fish house, and the meat was, or the fish or food was sold out. And by the time I got there, he said, we don't have any more of this. It was all sold out, which I found interesting. And now we're in this time that kind of lines up with some of the dreaming I have. Um, there was another dream about food. It was a series, like 3 or 4 different. Oh, a friend of mine, we were in a dream, and she was throwing some fruit to me through the air. And when the fruit got to me, it was bad. I went to bite into it, and it was bad. It was going bad as it was coming through the air. So I knew, I was like, okay, Lord, there's going to be something with food, some issues with food. So I started warning people, stop food. And I even had called Grumpy because he was alive at the time. I said, I'm having these dreams. And then in my recent dream, my grandmother said, how's your garden? And I was like, oh, I haven't really been out there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, is this either a calling me home dream? And it was a call home, I think, but my cousin passed away. So I think it's her because she's very close to my grandmother too. And everybody loved my grandma. Monty's mom, we all love Grandma Marie. It was her aunt, but my grandma. And so I realized, I'm like, Lord, are you wanting me to start that food growing? And then with the cost of food, even vegetables and fruits. So like I go to this little Mexican grocery store, they just delivered to me today. And normally I would get a plethora of food. Child, it was almost $100 today, like $79, $80. And if you saw the few grocery bags, back before when I spent that kind of money, I have like 15, 20 grocery bags lined up outside of it. I don't even think she brought like 5 or 6. What the hell's going on? Mainly, I got 5 bunches of collards. That was almost $2 per bunch, and to me, they're not as large as what they were. Because the bunches I used to get, they were packed. Um, I did get onions and stuff like that. I tried to buy most of the sales stuff, but even the Latino stores, it's like I said, my one friend went to go get some doggone beef oxtails, and I'm not a huge oxtail fan. I grew up on them, but because her kids wanted them. In order to feed her and her 2 boys, she had to buy 4 packages, and she said she spent $80. I said, "What the hell you say?" For a meat that's not a prominent meat, or that's not a steak. $10 a pound for some oxtails? Kathy, I know. I know. And folk, and like I told people, you don't know what's coming. I want, hey, Jason, Jane, what's up, baby? God bless you. No, we actually had a hiccup, so this is good. You're getting in on this one because the other one I was running, we had a hiccup. But I told people start stocking food on my Christian channel. I was like, I'm just telling you, I sense something more is coming. Did I know it was going to be inflationary? No. Did I know about the supply chain issue? And I believe the supply chain issue, while yes, we have a trucker shortage, there's been a trucker shortage. The truck shortage is not the only issue. The issue is in the ports. The issue is going on with whatever's going on between us and China. And an issue also has to do with, let me give you a word, greed, greed. That's another issue. And and also chickens. In the words of Malcolm X, the chickens have come home to roost. All these companies outsourced a lot of their business over to China. They want to pay slave wages, and they didn't want to pay American workers. Now you got a generation and folks who they aren't going to put up with you treating them like doo doo. So they're like, hey, we're all living together. We might be paying $1,400. Mama, son, daughter, all living in the house together. They can $300 each. They don't have to make as much money. They could work some little hole in the wall job and enjoy life and live together and pay the bills. So they don't have to put up with your BS. And I'm sorry, that's your bull stuff. So they don't have to put up with it. That's one. And folks don't want to put up. That's like these trucking companies. God bless them. But y'all still trying to play game with folk. Y'all can't play. You put the game on. You need to put the game on the table. You need to go and let these folks did some unions. Get your butt paying them the money you do. Take some pay cuts on top. Because you're making hand over fist, billion and trillionaires and whatever else the hell, millionaires. You're not going to hurt. You got enough money to pay stuff off. You're not hurting that much. I can tell you because I saw with that other trucking company, the ratchet company, I saw what they get per load. Y'all getting slave wages here in the U.S. That's why I said the only way I would ever drive a truck again, I'm gonna have to own it. I'm gonna have to be either a lease purchase through a really good lease purchase deal, or have to be buying my truck directly and do my own stuff. There is absolutely no way in hell I would have to be desperate to go back working company as a driver, desperate. Other than that, bending you over, touching your toes is what you're doing. But right now, stock up on canned goods. If you got space to grow your food, start growing your fruits and vegetables. Um, Matter of fact, this next payday, once I pay my rent and pay the rest of the bills, even though I got some blessing, I'm trying to put a little bit of that aside because, like I said, I actually really need to get a car. I don't know if I'm going. I didn't want to do a loan. The price of cars is through the roof. I work for a company that deals with cars and car loans. Um, and I got into one I really love, y'all, and I know it's way beyond my budget. And I never thought I would like that car. But I got it picked up by a Lyft driver, and he just actually bought the car through the company I associate with. He's like, "Oh yeah, I just got this through." I was like, "Oh, I work for them." And so it was the Lincoln MKZ. I said, "Lord, I need to hit the lottery." And it's really not. It's a low end price Lincoln because I didn't. When I researched it, I went to research it because that car just. I was so impressed when I got in that car, and it's a hybrid. So he talked about his fuel economy, and the big thing now is fuel economy. Child, I fell in love. I was like, I need to hit the lottery because I would be retired, but I bless some people too. I'd have associates of mine who'd be retired. Like, how much is it to pay off your house? Like, I'd bless Vivian. I'd pay off. Because she let me stay with her so many different times. Here you go. I bless Joe. Joe doesn't really need a big blessing, but I bless him with something because he's been a blessing. Um, my best friend, her husband just retired. I'm like, what do you need to do to retire? What do you need to do on top of that to retire? Because your husband's retired, you need to be retired. And he just retired from the post office. He bridges military time. She's still working for her company, and I don't know if she really has to. She might be doing it to be bored, but I'm wondering. So, um, but because I'm tired. I'm tired. The company I work for now, actually, the job is not bad. It's a little micromanaging for me. That's the one thing I don't like. I've gotten several promotions, so I just actually got another promotion. Um, and my friend who referred me, I promoted. I'm above her now, and I haven't been there. She's been there like 3 years, and I've been there not even a year. So, and I just shadowed the guy who's my supervisor. He asked me to shadow him. I don't know that I necessarily want to go management. It depends. They were really cool. I shadowed him in their management style that they do. Um, and it's just really, aspects of it, like I said, aspects of it I like. My thing was I don't want to go back into an office. That is huge. And if you go into their management under the branch that I'm under, they are going to require you to do what's called a hybrid schedule back into the office. And not having a car there in Tempe, I'm in Phoenix. So I'm avoiding public transit like the plague, and I don't want to be back on public transit. So I do eventually definitely need to get a car. Um, I use cars right now, man, and even new cars. Like I said, I didn't want to have to go, and I don't want to have to go to one of the hole in the wall because my credit's not the best. I still need to do my Chapter 7, but I got to pay off stuff for the taxes that I owe. That I just had my tax guy do all the taxes, so I owe them for their holding, and I have to pay to file everything. And it's a little chunk because I had several years that needed to go back and be redone and all that stuff. So I have to deal with that. So just trying to get that so I can get the Chapter 7 done, and I wasn't trying to buy anything till after I got the Chapter 7 done. So we'll see, but I might have to do a loan and do a car. But I definitely am there where I definitely want a car. Oh, Kathy girl, I when I saw that, I didn't. I don't even know. I haven't even gotten in front. I was in the back, but I had not been when it drove up. I was like, oh. And then I looked because I had to look at my lift right and it said Lincoln. I'm like, that's a Lincoln. And then I got into it. I was like, and when, it was a brother who was driving. He was so cool, young brother. We talked money because I told him what I had learned, and he's like, "Sis, I'll take lessons from you." Because he said, "You telling me basically." I said, "Well, I do this, this, and this." So we sat outside my apartment because he's looking for a new apartment, and he's like, "Yeah." He said these rents, and I said, "How much you think I pay for that?" Because we were just sitting right out here at the back of my apartment. I said, "It's not fancy, but how much you think I pay?" He said 1,000 a month. I said 700 bucks a month. He turned around, put the car in park. He said, "What are your money tips?" And I said, "I'm not rich, but I've learned from my mistakes." And I said, "You a young man, do this, this, and this. These are the things I didn't do in my youth. If you can do that now, and you start doing it now, by the time you're my age, you'll be able to actually retire and be satisfied." I said, "Don't go get the shiny nickel, because the shiny nickel is for you showing off." I said, "A lot of people, we buy things to show off. Buy what you like." So, like me, I like that Lincoln, but right now, and it's not a showy car. Well, I guess it could be if you want to look at it that way. For me, it's because I like it. But I'm also the same person that you can give me a 50 something Chevy truck or one of them old Ford trucks with the bench in the front. I would love that just as much. I'm eclectic. So for me, I have that kind of mindset. I like old. I'm okay with that. That's funny because me and a friend of mine who's a trucker, we just got off the line and he said, at the phone, he says, "Yeah, Shannon." He says, "I bounce between, I'll buy something new." He said, "Then all of a sudden I think about, I really like this old car." He said, "I'll sell my new car and go get an older vehicle." Very nice guy. Because when I met him, his car was older, and then he went and bought one of those Chrysler 300s. Um, and he said he got a whole nother new car right now. But he said he just felt when he went to go have his service at the dealership, he said they offered to buy his car, and he said when he saw the price they were offering, he said, "I might just give me an old used." So I said, "Yeah." I said, "Used cars are making a good cut on used cars right now because of they're calling it the chip shortage, and what it is chips that's probably sitting on some of them boats. Plus the issues with China, and plus you outsourced all your stuff, so nothing's made here in the U.S. And right now I think there's a couple companies that are now building factories in order to make chips back here in the U.S. Madness, absolute madness. And you were so greedy, cock-a-doodle-doo, that now the country's suffering because you can't even get goods and services over here. But I still find it very curious, and somebody needs to help me on how Amazon, Target, and Walmart bought their own boats. I want you to hear me. Bought their own boats, going over to China and these other countries, getting their goods and bringing them back here. So I need to comprehend. I need somebody to help me. How does your boat jump the line? Help me. Help me. How does your boat jump the line at the ports? Get unloaded. I want to say that again. How does your boat jump the line? And my understanding, I don't know. So maybe I'm not thinking of stuff right. Don't they have to go through customs to come back over here to the U.S.? And is it customs in that country? Because I'm old now. Or doesn't it have to clear through customs here at the ports too? I need to understand because I'm confused. I'm confused. Spanish. I'm really confused. I just want to know how you jump in the line. When we got a shiznit load of boats out here, Target, Walmart, Amazon, y'all still getting y'all products in. But these little companies are sitting up there struggling, waiting for their stuff. And you still got some of your stuff on the boats. But y'all like, "Oh, we're going to skip the madness and we're going to buy our own boats and get our stuff in." So somebody need to break it down. Look, explain loosely. You ain't never lying. I need to comprehend because I'm really discombobulated at how y'all doing that. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know because I'm confused. And I'm like I said, I'm confused how you jump in the line because I thought there was an order of things. Also, if y'all looking at the ports, y'all see where all. I've been to the port with the driver once. Now I'm not. I never did have my port license. I never did get it, but I went with one of the trainees. That one I talked about who would be watching TV when she's driving down the road. Loved her. What was her name? Oh my God. That baby, I hope she alive. Cause I, I knew that baby gonna have her accident. She oh my God, I forgot her name. I can't remember her name, but she was funny. When she was a port driver and she would go get containers. So we went. So they have those big cranes. So I also want to understand, why aren't all the cranes be used? They're only using a few of them. Well, now they're saying, if you watch the news, that they don't have enough people working at the ports anymore in the positions to unload the ships. Could it be you ain't treating folks right? And see, the ports are union to my knowledge. But I know, I just want to break it down. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on behind the scenes we don't know about. I'm just saying, there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. But it's okay. It's in God's hands. It's a lot more than that don't meet the eye. But in the meantime, while they in between time, while they basically using the pandemic and this crisis in order to gouge prices, that's exactly what they're doing. Plus, like I said, they're rolling down, since Biden is going to charge these big companies all the taxes, and they can sit there and be just as, oh, we're liberal and we're going to, hell no, they're not going to do that. They're going to roll that money right down to us, and they're doing it in the price of escalating the cost of goods and services. So when that big tax bill comes to them, we paying it, not them. They still going to get their same money, and they might have made money in the grand scheme of how they escalating the prices. That's why Biden talking about he gonna have a meeting with the beef companies and all these people about the cost going up. No, what they gonna tell you is, hey, you know how you had a nerve to want to charge us this extra percentage for taxes? We don't pay taxes. We're rich. We don't pay taxes. That's part of us. We don't pay taxes. So we're not going to pay that. So we're going to just escalate that cost. He ain't going to tell them like that, but he know what they doing. They escalating the cost of the beef and goods and services in order to pay them big taxes. Basically, little guy at the bottom, y'all still gonna pay them damn taxes. Yeah, child bye. They playing games. But something the hell ain't right. Something the hell ain't right. Nope, something the hell ain't right. But no, y'all definitely be saving. Right now, I'm rebuilding because I actually started the water bottles started to evaporate, so they became a little soggy. So the stack started to lean. So I was like, well, you got to start drinking through this water bottle. Since I was just stacking, I would get one in here, drink it, and I'll keep stacking. So every time I order from Costco, I order two, because I think they limit now back to 2 cases. So I order 2 cases per order. So I'm at 11 cases right now stocked. I'm in a case right now. I'm drinking. And then I usually order every payday from Costco. So I order another one. And when I order from Costco, this time I'm going to do 2 more cases. And then I need to I did toilet paper, but since I got that case, I'm going to hold this week on toilet paper. And I'm going to do the meat and baby wipes. So I have those stocked because I stocked that too. Yeah, so, but I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all got area to garden, do that. And I wish I remember the name. You can research it. There's a lady who gardens off her balcony in Asia, in one of them Asian countries. And she grow a good chunk of her food. If you look at her balcony full of plants, go right out there when she making dinner for her and her husband, clip her little food off, and go back in the house and show you how she garden. And then there's another family I watch. I love watching them. They grow their own bean sprouts, all they veggies, and I think they may be vegetarian. Which, based on the prices of meat, we gonna be vegetarian too. So, like, I need to order. I'm getting ready to get my jackfruit. I have some canned jackfruit, but I'm getting ready to start reordering my jackfruit, or go to the Asian market over here and get jackfruit. Um, and I found a company online that does Asian goods delivered to you. I'm gonna try them out. Um, yeah, I'm getting ready to start doing that. And set myself up for vegan stuff. Because meat, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not paying $18 for chicken. I'm not. And it's funny because Joe said Shannon, Costco didn't have the Christmas hams, or didn't have their hams this year. I said, oh, they had them. They had ham at Thanksgiving. I said, but did you see the price of Costco hams? I can't remember if I didn't see that damn ham. I think it was almost $40 for a ham. Some crazy astronomical amount. I did Hormel, which I'm happy I did because they just had that big pork recall. I don't know if y'all saw that. They had a huge pork recall. And I know that Open Nature, some other company I don't know of, and then some of the generic brand companies, which means they were getting their hams from whoever this vendor was, they all were recalled. I don't know, something told me to go directly, and I can't remember if the Safeway Select one was in there too, but something told me to go name brand, and I went Hormel. And yeah, I watch Led Farmer. I like him. And Homestead Heart. Yep, I watched them. Yep, Kathy, I like Led Farmer, and I do watch Homestead Heart. I do watch them from time to time. I don't watch them all the time because Led Farmer talk a lot. So do I, but Led Farmer be on there. I'll be like, bruh, get to the point. So Led Farmer do, but I do watch him from time to time. I really like Homestead Heart. Um, but I like to see the actual garden. The other one I've been watching, what was the other guy's name? Something Gumbo. He actually shows you gardening. Mi Gardener, he's another one. And actually, Mi Gardener, you can get seeds from his store for $2 a packet. He's probably the cheapest seed company. He had them for 99 cents, but he recently went up to $2 a packet, which is still good. So I'm gonna be ordering seeds through him end of the month when I get my next paycheck, depending on what I have afterwards. I'm gonna order at least maybe 30 to 50 bucks worth of seeds. I'm also looking to get a fig tree because here in Arizona, I want to start a fig tree out in the back because I do like figs, so I'd like to do that. Um, yeah, matter of fact, I just did some repairs out to the back. My gate, I'm going to put a latch on because I got that grill out there, and it's a nice grill. Like I said, I'll probably take y'all out there tomorrow. I ordered a tripod. The one I wanted was $40, but I was like, I don't have that right now to budget that in. I had other bills. And today Amazon had a lightning deal. They had one for 15 with a $2 off coupon, so it was $12. And it had pretty good ratings. So I ordered that. And that's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I did order that. And I ordered a new knife. You've seen, I don't know if y'all seen the suburban, what do you call it? Serbian knives. It's like a hatchet. And I've been looking for one because I watched the video of this lady cooking out in this pot. Her and these two old ladies out in Serbia. And she got this knife. I was like, I want this knife. So it's become a popular thing because I think a lot of us are watching that on Facebook when she be cooking. And she had that pot going to be chunking that food in there. Be look good as hell. But I'm like, I love that damn knife. So I ordered the knife. I ordered one that's like it. And I found one on Amazon that's the Serbian style knife. So I ordered it. People complain. People get me. Oh, it rust. Well, it could be kind of like maybe cast iron or the type of metal material it's made out of. So what you need to do is clean it and then season it like cast iron. But it's almost like this, baby. I got to tell a story. So there's a lady on here. I ain't gonna mention her name. Very popular YouTube channel, female. She's in Texas in that freeze. Why did the woman have a gas stove and didn't know how to light it? Talking about the igniter wasn't working. I need somebody to help me. How many of y'all grew up poor? And your mama, there was no igniter, but y'all got up there with a match, a little piece of paper, and put it up to the, you turn the gas on, put the match up there and say, whoop. I was like, God help her. God, and a woman 40 years old. I was like, how in the hell are you 40 years old and don't know how to light a stove without an automatic igniter? God bless you, baby. God bless you. And but it did tell me something I did need to do, which I did not have here in the house. I didn't have old school matches, and I do have a box of them now. Even though and I should need to order the long ones because I used to have the long ones for the grill. But y'all remember you like the grill? You took the match, threw it in there. Same thing with your stove if it's gas. Mad, what's up, baby? Same thing with your stove if it's gas. Same thing. Merry Christmas. Happy to be New Year. Young and don't know, mama didn't raise them. And I realized some of us growing up, and matter of fact, me, Joe, and Linda had this conversation. We went for pho the other day. And we talked about it. And I was telling her, and we all sit at the table laughing because Joe's 63, Linda's like 55, 56, I'm 53. We up there sitting at the table laughing. And I'm sitting up there and I'm telling them that this story about this lady. And she talking about she done introduced a solar generator. That's another thing. Even though I'm in this apartment, I would like to get some solar generators. I really want the Jackery, but Jackery is expensive. But Jackery is like rated very good. My friend was gonna sell me hers, and I think she said it was 100. But when I looked at the rating, it wasn't very good, and I was like, I don't want to buy that. I'm not gonna buy that. And she's not selling it for a discount. She done bought it. She's trying to sell it for the same price she bought it for. You have to be careful with that. Buddy of mine loved her, but I was like, dude, you sell it. Now her Coleman thing she's selling me, that is, she said it's brand new. I'm going to pay her for that because it's like $45 plus the butane, no, butane, propane that she got. She got some propane canisters with it. She said it just won't, it doesn't fit in her build that she's doing for her van. So I was like, yep, I'll take it. So that, because that's good, and it's the one that's like, it's a two burner with the flaps that come out, and I was like, yep, I'll take it. That's not a problem. So I am going to take that one, and I'll buy it from her after the holidays. So I'm going to do that after the holidays. It's an emergency thing in case something goes sideways. I do have gas. I don't think I would see as big of a hiccup with gas as you would electric, which is the one thing I do like about having the gas stove. I don't think you're going to have as big of a hiccup as you would with electric. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. But yeah, I was like, but y'all do stock. Get your water up, get your food cans up. If you know how to can. I have a water bath canner. Oh, I'm be showing y'all the barbecue sauce because I am going to work on that. And then somebody mentioned to me y'all were interested in the vanilla. So I can still do that, and I'll put that in as something, and I'll put it where I can hopefully sell it on here. I have no problem doing that. I'm gonna order some more Tahitian vanilla, and I want the Madagascar vanilla, and I'll be doing that. And then getting, I have bottles still here, so I'm gonna do the amber bottles for that. And then, like, even the company I was gonna get my barbecue bottles from, they keep sending me sales, but then they totally out of the barbecue bottle I want. And I'm like, and they talking about they can't get. I'm like, whoa. And my bottles are glass. So I ordered like a sample version of the types of bottles. It's a round bottle, similar to the ones I had for the that I was showing y'all for the vanilla extract, and it's glass. I didn't want plastic. I like the glass. So it's a glass bottle. It's round and it's clear. That's the one for the barbecue sauce. I don't know if it's 16 ounces. I don't know how many ounces it is. I don't look it up. I don't know how many ounces it is, but that's what I'm gonna do the barbecue sauce in. Um, and I just got this. And every payday, I'm gonna get something for the Instapot. So I got some of these. So if y'all don't know for your Instapot, now these are the colored ones. But I have a six. Mine is a 6 quart, I think. Yeah, mine's a 6 quart or whatever. So for the Instapot, if y'all don't know, that ring can take on a scent. So I'm gonna take it, the one that's in there off. I'm gonna soak it and let it air, and then swap into these and just swap them every so often. So it can take on an odor, that ring, and it becomes kind of pungent. So I'm gonna soak it in some baking soda and clean it up. And baking soda, y'all buy staples that you use and you need. Spices. Costco just had the baking soda on sale, and it was like I don't know how many pounds it is. It's, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds, maybe 3 pounds. I can't remember. It's a heavy little bag. But instead of buying those little boxes, I went ahead and bought the bag because it equated to cheaper, and they had it on sale. So I did that. I got rice in my room. I got like a rice holder. If you store rice, that she mentioned Homestead Heart. She tells you how to store rice and beans, but I already grew up with it. Now some people tell you to freeze your beans, or no, freeze your flour, freeze your flour, so that you don't get weebles or whatever. I always just used to put bay leaves in there when I was growing up, and bay leaves took care of it. But I guess freezing it will kill any eggs that are in the flour that might turn into weebles. Review that as you can. Same thing with beans and rice. For my beans and rice, I just layer with bay leaves. That's what I always did. And I watched Homestead Heart. I grew up like that. She did the same thing. And then get something food grade to store it in. So I got food grade things in there, but I also got those bags. I got 35 to 50 pounds. I think it's 35 pounds of beans in there, pintos. And I think I got close to 70 pounds of rice. So I got one open and one bag laying down. Costco. You need to have, and I got that back when it's cheaper. I don't know what they charging now for it. And I did not buy any of my, y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't buy China. I can't jack with y'all on my foot. Look, they took over Smith, and like I said, I'm not a huge pork person anyway. They took over Smithfield, which is a pork company, right around the early part of the pandemic. Smithfield was American owned. The family sold it to a Chinese company. A lot of people didn't know that China was dealing with the swine flu back in the early part of the pandemic. They were having swine flu issues on top of their friendly sharing of COVID. And when they took over, whoever this Chinese company is that took over Smithfield, I was like, I'm cool. I don't want none, I don't want none of y'all meat. So I researched what I could. Even if it's a pork based product, I want to know as best I can that hopefully they ain't getting their food. Because they were talking about bringing some of their pork over from China. You can keep that, pro. You keep that. You keep that. Y'all keep that. So I don't jack with Smithfield. I see Smithfield name on it, or I know they got anything to do with it in the background. I'm good. So like I do the name brand spam because there is a type of spam that comes that the meat is coming from Smithfield. I'm good. I'm gonna go with the name brand of who I know, and I think that's why I did the Hormel because I was like, I don't know, we're open nature. Hormel, for the most part, I think they have their own services, so I'm gonna jack with them. And after doing meat, I already know. So some of these companies out here, I'll tell y'all a story. I picked up some meat at a certain beef company in Amarillo. I took it into downtown. Well, there's two places. I had part of it go to a gourmet company. I think it was in Vegas. I can't remember if it was in Vegas. It was in another state. And then the other part I took to downtown Sacramento to this gourmet beef company. And that, if you know where the beef came from, I was laughing my behind off. And if you saw the prices they charging these people for this gourmet beef that was coming from this particular company, it's funny to me. And then the other one was a place that was supposedly had some family name on it, and the beef was coming from this family's farm. That came from a very well-known commercial meat company in Amarillo, and they gonna say it came from their family farm in Boo Boo City, and they grass. I don't know if this particular set of beef they sent you was grass fed or not. I know where it came from, and I know it's a commercial based company. So I started learning that trucking has its pluses. Some of what you being marketed and told is a lie behind the scenes. And you think you getting one thing, you getting a whole nother. Bye, Felicia. Kathy, say it again. Man, laughing. Yeah, that bye, Felicia. Okay, Kathy, I'll let you know when I do the vanilla. I'll get it out there. I got to figure out what the cost is gonna be. Cause so what the pure vanilla extract is, when I researched it, I started looking on here, and it was actually through some of the prepping channels that I found out you can make your own vanilla. Because one of the ladies told you buy vanilla, as something to have in your house. And I went to go look. I'm like, well, dang. I never really thought about, because again, I used to be balling in my money, so I never paid attention to what I was, if I paid, and then I thought about it. I have paid big money for vanilla, but then when you go look at the back of it, they got all this other stuff added. Pure vanilla is really liquor and the vanilla bean, and it basically, I don't want to say ferment or however, but the vanilla will change the alcohol into vanilla. Vanilla extract. It's just it's the alcohol and the vanilla bean, and it becomes an extract. And so normally when you make it, a good long extract is about a year, but it's usable within a month or so, and you can expedite the conversion process of the alcohol to the vanilla extract through your Instapot. So I haven't researched that part, but once I do, that might be something I do. And then that way, when I do ship it, it's ready to use. And I would just maybe say either that or store it for about a month more before you actually use it. I go in there and shake it, and then I've been smelling it, and you can tell it is, you can smell the vanilla. It is changing it. I may add a few more. I did 5 each of those jars, so I'm trying to see how that does. And I ordered through Amazon, but there are companies I found where I can get bulk vanilla bean cheaper. The Tahitian and the Madagascar, I think, were the best types of vanilla bean. So I did. I've done some research on that. This is the first time I've done it, and I think what's my homegirl Flatbed has said she did hers. She has had some, and she's had it for a while. But yeah, and like I said, one lady, I'm gonna do hers. I just haven't bought the bottle because it's expensive. She did a big old Costco bottle of it's one of the name brands. I think it was a whiskey. And she just drops the beans in that whiskey and put it up in her closet, and then she uses that to refill her. She has like vanilla bean extract jars that she keeps in her kitchen, so she keeps smaller jars, and she just uses that and fills that up. And then when that gets low, she just puts more of that, goes and buys another bottle of that particular whiskey, fills it up, adds more vanilla beans. Yeah. Well, Mad, you asked me about cooking videos. I'm getting ready for that. I ordered a tripod today. I think I mentioned that. I ordered the tripod. It was on a lightning deal from Amazon, and I ordered it's supposed to be a selfie like tripod. It wasn't the one I was initially looking at. I'm gonna get that other one again also, but this one had a decent rating, and I couldn't. You can't beat it. It's like a $26 tripod, and they were selling it for 15 with a $2 coupon, so I made like $13, and that just took care of the $2, took care of the taxes. So it ended up being $15 altogether, which you can't beat for a tripod because I paid more for the other tripod I had, which lasted for years through Best Buy. But that's coming tomorrow. So when I get that tomorrow, I was telling everybody I'm probably gonna smoke some turkey. Tonight before I go to bed, I'm gonna light the fire because I need to burn. I need to have about a 200-degree temperature for the. I got cast iron grates, so I need to have a 200-degree temperature. Or I might just bring them in here and put them in the oven. I'm thinking about just bringing them in here and put them in the oven. Um, I might do that. I haven't decided yet. We'll know in a minute. I'm trying to decide. I'm going out there and wasting some charcoal and getting that up and then just letting it sit. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out. But it has to sit for 2 hours at 200 degrees for the cast iron grates to to basically, what's the word I want to use, season. So I got to do that, and I may just bring them in here and bring them and put them in the oven. That's what I'm leaning towards. That's what I did last time I had the same grill. It's the same grill I had before. And then I'll be working on the barbecue sauce. That's coming too. I just bought some ingredients for it because it's time. And I'm probably, since I'm grilling stuff, I figured might as well. Anytime I get my grill going, I always do my barbecue sauce. Thank you, Jaden. God bless you and love you in the Lord. Yes, I do. Jaden is a sweetheart. And y'all, I haven't been putting the devotionals up. I was telling people I had some stomach issues, and Matt, who was it? Urban. Me and him gonna be united. We're gonna be talking, cause I got to work on my gut health. Cause my gut health, child, y'all don't even know. I had to go into COVID Central. COVID Central is emergency room, and I was like, and wait. And so the nurse, when I went in there, she's like, "Well, it's a good thing you came." She was sweet. Her name was Ashley. My nurse Ashley. She said, "Girl, it's a good thing you came tonight." She said, because yesterday was a COVID bloodbath. I'm like, my sister, you need to keep that white lady, but she's like, my sister, you need to keep that crap to yourself. I'm already apprehensive about coming into COVID Central already. I'm hearing people hack and cough and booster shots. I don't give a dang. You can have breakthrough infection. I'm trying to avoid the madness. And when I told my little TL supervisor, I'm like, look, I know y'all want to get back to normal, but COVID has not left the building. Thank you, Jaden. COVID has not left the building. So why are we going into the madness? We can work from home. So they turned around and I know they pushed it. We were supposed to go back January 4th, but my grade level, they're looking at us February 21st. And I'm thinking that's going to get pushed too. And they don't have enough room, talking about they only have enough equipment. So now, based on your performance, this may be extended even longer. Hallelujah and amen. Child, bye. I ain't trying to come up into COVID Central. And you got them people, a friend of mine who works for Wells Fargo. She talking about every time they try to come back in the office, people come up in there and don't tell folks they sick and share the COVID. No, no, COVID ain't gone. COVID gonna be with us like HIV and AIDS. And I look, and most of y'all was around when HIV and AIDS hit, and it was killing our folks because folks couldn't stop screwing each other. Come on now, and the drug users, and it was going around. I'm just keeping it 100, and they couldn't wrap it up. They couldn't put stuff on it. Um, Okay, see, man, I'm with you. I don't want to go back into an office. Girl, that's why if I can get my barbecue sauce jumping off and I can get an income stream, I'll be sitting here in my house. That's what one of my Christian sisters, she said, I'm feeling the Lord told me you need to work on that sauce. And I've been kind of procrastinating. Well, the procrastinating's about to end because I gotta do something until Jesus calls us home. Till we hear that trumpet. Because I think we may be hearing that trumpet within a very short amount of time with the way things are going. Yeah, well, HIV and AIDS is the same thing. Remember, because all of a sudden I remember HIV and AIDS. Now, granted, what happened with HIV and AIDS, they got it now where you take meds and keep it like luggage. Like what's that other one disease they had? Herpes. You keep HIV and AIDS like luggage now. You can live a long time, be on meds, and still have a disease that eventually is gonna kill you. But you can live a good long life now with all the treatments they got for HIV and AIDS. I think that COVID is going to become something similar. Well, possibly, but I think they're going to get another variant, and I think that next variant they're going to have a whole new vaccine for it. Because if Omicron is running as rapid as it is, now granted they're saying it's not making you as sick, but because we got the people who want to keep it like luggage, and they want to sit up here and procrastinate over the vaccine stuff, and it's basically the vaccine is helping you fight it so that it hopefully will not mutate. But the problem is we got all the incubators who don't want to get the COVID, the vaccine. So it's basically mutating into madness. And just absolute madness. Why am I seeing something flash? Oh, okay. I'm like, why is it flashing? It's the headset. So they want to do it. No, no, no. So yeah, I'm gonna yeah, tomorrow, if depends on when that comes in, I may smoke the turkey legs for you. Matter of fact, I need to go out here. I'm gonna bust this bag open because I got some wood chunk, and I need to soak it in water, and I need to go water stuff too, and get that water. But yeah, these folks they wanna make it, and it's just like HIV and AIDS to me. The mentality is even the same, and I get it. People want to get back to normal, but there is not going to be a normal. The normal has gone. It's just like HIV and AIDS. People want to act like it didn't exist and still be out here screwing and spreading it one to another. And they didn't use no protection, no nothing. Like everything is normal. And things aren't normal, people. It isn't normal. So it is what it is. Um, yeah. So like I said, it is what it is. But God will deal with it. And like I said, I think a lot of what's going on, the mentality of people, all this stuff is just it's a culmination of where we're supposed to go biblically. So it is what it is. And I'm keeping my perfect to keep my hand in his hand, and that's um oh no, we're mad. We're on a straight we're on the trajectory for the end times. And I've been wanting to hear there was a mention about a speech that was done by Prince Charles. I don't in something recent where he talks about this man who's extremely wealthy and that is like a political figure. I haven't. She said I'm coming over for the turkey. I haven't found the speech. I've been looking for it. I know it's a couple of Christian programs that have mentioned it, and I don't. I want to see what the speech was, but I hadn't been able to find it. I saw the COP 2026 or whatever it is where he talked about climate change, but I've been looking for this speech that he did talking about whoever this figure is, and it sounds like whoever this is, they talk about he's very wealthy, something about political something, and he sounds like a dress rehearsal for who the Mr. Antichrist. I don't know if that's him because the Antichrist is absolutely alive right now. It's not a doubt in my mind. It's just really when he steps on the stage, and I'm really curious. So my mind thinks because I've always been a pre-tribulation rapture person, but I've kind of been kind of up in the air because I look at things and yes, people go, oh, well, he rescued Noah before all the drama. There was drama going on during Noah's time. So the question is exactly how far in the drama did Noah go? And that's the question I have because people are thinking, oh, because the storm hadn't come yet. Okay, yeah, there's a big storm of judgment. We're not going to get the wrath of God, but it doesn't mean we're not going to be there through some of the hiccups and drama. Look at Moses. What they went through with all those little judgments to Pharaoh, and they were right there until Pharaoh was like, okay, please get out. I'm tired of your God coming at me. So they went through a lot of drama before the Exodus. And so I'm wondering if we're so, I think everybody wants the easy way out. And I don't think it's going to be the easy way out, so to speak. I don't think we're going to get wrath, but I do believe we're going to go through some of the, they call it the birth pains, which are kind of a before the wrath comes. But how far we go into the tribulation is what I'm wondering. And are we pre or is it going to be mid? Because right now, the way things are going, it's feeling like we might not get raptured until mid. I don't know. We'll have to see. Or right before whatever is going to be the wrath. Because honestly, everything is lined up right now. Everything's lined up. For example, I'm looking because a lot of people don't ask questions. So we have a whole new division of military. Why do we need Space Force? Somebody need to help me. We have NASA. We have Air Force. We have the Army. We have the Marines. We have the Navy. Why do we need a whole new branch of military? And why is that branch of military now researching ways to destroy asteroids? People aren't asking questions. I'm like, y'all not asking questions. You're not asking questions. Because all of a sudden, out the clear blue, we need a whole new branch of service, and their focus is different equipment to destroy asteroids. Why? Because people don't read the Bible, that they don't know is there is supposed to be an asteroid type body known as wormwood that is going to have a tremendous effect when it hits this planet. Could it be, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, they've already identified it because they've said that they see some things coming close to the earth, and oh, it's gonna miss the earth, this, that, and the other thing. Why do you need Space Force again? Ciao, bye. Look, get your hand in his hand. I'm just telling y'all. Get your hand in Jesus' hand. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all the smoking of the turkey tomorrow. Y'all know I'm just talking off the top of my dome right now. But I'm going to show you that tomorrow. I think tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know if I'll do it between now. I get off, so I do work Christmas Eve. They have me working from 9:30. I think they're letting us off I get through off 5. So I usually work till 8. So I get off like 3 hours early. They might even offer voluntary off time. I don't know. Oh, there's a whole bunch going on right now. Spiritually, there's a ton. Everything right now is breaking loose. There's not a doubt in my mind, man, right now. There's a whole bunch going on right now. Spiritually, things are off the chain. And you, like I said, I sit back and I'm going, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. The virus alone, in just the attitudes, these people, the behaviors of people, everything is very weird. We looking at food, and I thought, and I don't know if it still may be that way, when we're looking at food insecurities, right? So, first of all the natural disasters, we have not felt the full impact yet of how that's going to affect our food supply. That's one. But we are seeing the impacts right now on how the companies are gouging the prices, right? We're seeing that right now with our meats, and it's starting to come into our vegetables. We have to understand, a lot of people are looking, all those fires that happen all along the West Coast. I used to pick up produce out there, okay? Where does a lot of our produce come? California, apples from Washington, Walla Walla, onions from Washington. How did that impact the food and the farms out there? Here in Arizona and in parts of California, we have beef. We're in a drought. A lot of people don't realize we're in a massive drought right now. Farmers are saying we're struggling. I'm struggling to keep parts of my farm because of my water cost, because of trying to supply water, but trying to feed these cows. There's a whole bunch going on. Don't get me wrong, they're struggling. And there's things that are coming. That's why I was like, okay, if y'all can grow something, y'all need to Get your seeds up. Get your little bag. Look, you can buy little bags on Amazon, at least for right now, around $20 for I got 5 bags, 7 gallons. And what I'm gonna do, I think the last ones I got were 7. I'm gonna do the next size up on my next order, and I'll be ordering. And my whole back, I'm getting ready to have that stuff set up. I might have even some raised ones above the ground because I found some containers where I can put it up so I'm not bending over as much. Yeah, we're getting ready to have it set up. I want my own lettuces. What I'm paying for lettuce and we getting ready to change the game. The game getting ready to get changed. And next year I'm gonna in the summer, if the summer come around, I'll be having my tomatoes ready too. Yeah, the game's getting ready to get changed. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we done been on here. How long? Oh, 90 minutes, an hour and a half. Y'all be blessed. Have a good Christmas. I don't know if I'll do a live or if I'm just gonna record it and upload it, but I might do a live on Saturday evening, Sunday. Well, it might be Sunday because Saturday I think is Christmas. So maybe Sunday I might do something. If y'all do, I'll post it on a community board and do it. My husband is the farmer. Learn from his dad. But see, both my grandparents, Monty's mama and my mother's father, both farmed. Night, Kathy. They both farm. Everybody talking to me. It's so silly. They both farmed in the back, and they always had a little garden. And so, like in my dream, I saw clearly my grandmother's garden. And my sister was asking me. She said, "Shannon, what did you see in the dream?" And I told her, and she said, "Well, what was she growing?" I said, "I only remember the collards, but Grandma usually I knew she always grew greens. I couldn't remember what else she always grew because I was always doing mud pies. I was a little girl." So I was doing the mud pie by the tree. So she'd be back there in the garden, but I never really watched her plant it, but I knew she had it. Jaden, you too. I'm gonna end this here. I'll say this. My grandfather, he grew squash, greens, okra. I don't think he ever grew corn. I don't remember corn. I don't. But I knew he did squash, greens, and okra. Those were the big ones that he always grew. He might have done corn. Because one of my favorite things is okra, corn, tomatoes. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. So I don't know. And it was funny when I went to Home Depot to pick up some things at Home Depot for the garden. Um, he there was a guy there. He told me he spent $1,500 trying to set up his garden. He bought all his seeds off Amazon, y'all. You can be picky, but be very picky on where you get your seeds. He bought his seeds off Amazon, and he said that none of them popped, and he realized they were all from China. I said, I'm just like China with the, you can keep the seeds. I need my seeds coming from a USA or some other country, but not y'all. Sorry. Right now, China. Look, I'm even having a hard time on your furniture. I can't right now, bro. And nothing towards the people. Love me some good Chinese food normally, and that might be coming from China. And I've been dealing with the Japanese and the Thailand, the Vietnamese, Chinese, or Asian cooking, cause man, y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. So I'm gonna leave y'all the swine flu and the COVID. I'm gonna leave y'all over there. And I think we're gonna have some issues with them too, because it's a hot mess. But yeah, is this gonna be interesting? And all I'm doing right now is saying, okay, Lord, hopefully I don't check out before the rapture, because I think the rapture gonna be very interesting. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. God bless the Chinese folk. God bless y'all. I can't jack with your pork. I can't jack with your rice. I don't want nothing you got right now in the food lane. Unless it's something here in America, and even there, I'm really cautious. Because, man, if I know it came from over there, I'm so cool on you right now. Love your food. Love your food. Love your style. Love your culture. I think it's beautiful. But y'all got some stuff going on that's too deep. And if I can avoid it, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the American stuff. That's what I'm gonna do right here. So y'all can keep the Swift beef food or Swift pork food or whatever that is. Now that y'all own it, y'all can have that. And for me, bacon anyway, I like the Columbus turkey bacon. I'm cool with that. I don't do much pork anyway. I did a ham this year, and I do every so often. I like a good ham sandwich, but I can't jack with all y'all because y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. God bless them. Anyway, y'all, 2 and 2, peace. And like I said, I just watched community board, and I might do a live again. Sorry about the first live. I don't know what happened. Things all of a sudden stuff started freezing, and I just reboot the whole internet and just restart it. Anyway, peace, y'all. 2 and 2. Be blessed. Have a good one. And y'all have a blessed and safe Christmas. And I hopefully will do something before the new year. Peace.